I didn't start out planning to steal anything. At the beginning, it actually felt like a good opportunity. I was working as a hotel photographer with a friend of mine. Long days, sun constantly hitting your skin, camera always in your hands. We'd walk around pools, beaches, bars, blending into people's vacations like we belonged there. And in a way, we did. You get close to people fast in that kind of environment. Small talk turns into something warmer. You learn how to read them, their energy and their mood, what they're willing to spend, what they're not. That was part of the job. The deal was simple. Photo shoots were free. You take hundreds of pictures, sometimes 200, sometimes more. Later, they come to the shop, and you sell. $6, $7 per photo, or packages if you're good enough to convince them. And we were. The agreement from the start, 20% commission. That's what made it worth it. At least, that's what we thought, because the money never came the way it was supposed to. At first, it was small things, a little less than expected. Maybe we miscalculated, maybe the numbers were off. Then it kept happening. 5%, 10%, random payouts that never matched what we knew we earned. You feel that kind of thing immediately. It sits in your chest, tight, frustrating, because you know what you did. You know the hours, the conversations, the way you worked those moments to close a sale. And then you get paid like it barely mattered. We tried talking about it. Didn't change anything. That's when something shifted in me. Not all at once, not dramatic. Just this quiet realization that if I kept playing by her rules, I'd keep getting played. And I wasn't okay with that. So we came up with something else. It started subtle. During photo shoots, I'd get closer to the customers, not physically, but in the way I talked to them. More relaxed, more personal. Let the conversation stretch just a little longer. You can tell when someone trusts you, when they start leaning into what you're saying. That's when I'd introduce it, quietly. I'd tell them, look, I can give you everything. All 200 photos, a full CD, not the usual setup, something better. $300. But there was a condition. They don't tell anyone. And they still buy a few photos officially, 5, maybe 10, with a receipt, just enough to keep everything looking normal from the outside. I'd watch their reaction carefully, that pause, that moment where they process it. Because normally, those CDs start at 600. So when I say 300, there's a shift, interest, curiosity, sometimes a quick glance around, like they're already part of something they're not supposed to be. That's when I know. It's happening. And it did. Over and over again. Every day, we were making between $400 to $700 on the side. Cash. Direct. No cuts. No percentages disappearing into someone else's pocket. And the strange part? I got better at my job. Not just technically, but socially. Reading people. Adjusting tone. Knowing when to push, when to pull back. There's a rhythm to it. Almost like a quiet negotiation happening beneath the surface. A glance. A lowered voice. A slight lean in, like what you're saying matters just a little more than everything else around you. That's where the real sales happen. And we kept it controlled. Not every customer. Only the ones we clicked with. The ones who felt right. You can tell who has the budget, who doesn't. Who's worth the risk. Because there was always risk. That part never left. Every time I made the offer, there was this subtle tension running underneath it, like a wire pulled tight. One wrong move, one person saying the wrong thing, and everything could fall apart. But it never did. Not once. Meanwhile, she kept underpaying us. Day after day. Completely unaware of what was happening right under her nose. And that part felt almost personal. Like I was taking something back. Not stealing. Taking. Because in my head, I'd already earned it. 2 months of being underpaid, that's where this really started.